Um, I have this feeling and I can't shake it. And before I could even get to the part where I was going to say, but I'm willing to let it go and move forward and see how things go, she freaked out on me. We screamed, we yelled, and she left Discord. Someone finally got her back in there and eventually worked it out. But that was the first thing. And then the next time I had an issue with her is when she was in Brian's chat trolling Jen. She forgot she was in another account and busted herself out. So I was pissed off about that, and we had words about that.
Wait, who was trolling Jen?
No, Jen was trolling Jenna in Brian's chat.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Like under a troll account name?
Yeah. And she forgot what account she was in.
Do you want to tell what that troll account name is or no?
You know, to be honest, I don't even remember what it was. If I did know, I would tell you.
Okay.
So nothing of real interest transpired over the next couple of months that I can speak. I'm just basically shit talking and that sort of thing. But then in February, I was asked to go into I was invited into another Discord, and their explanations for creating another Discord was that there was someone in Carla's that was annoying Steve, and she wanted another place to be able to talk without being annoyed by this person. So I accepted the invite, I went in there, and one by one, every person in Carla's Discord was invited into this new Discord except for Carla. And I'm going to tell you what I feel was the reason behind creating that Discord. And before I say this, I just want to say that I have Carla's permission to talk about this. So in February, when this new Discord was created, Sue started talking about Carla's mental health status and telling everyone that she was concerned that Carla wasn't taking her meds, that Carla wasn't sleeping at night, that Carla was manic. And she said this over and over and over. And at first, people, didn't pay much attention to it, but she wouldn't shut up about it. And when that didn't work, then she started saying that if you were Carla's friend, you would want to help her, and this is the right thing to do.
Hey.
To confront Carla.
Hey. Hey.
I'm just kind of listening right now.
The sound is off.
You can't hear my sound?
And within minutes,
it's not very good.
Carla attempting to defend herself, which failed miserably.
Is that better?
So we were told by Miss
Not really.
This was all part of the process.
Is it better for you, Cindy?
In denial.
I don't know why.
And that we needed to step back from Carla.
Can you hear her talking?
She would see the errors of her way. So that night, I left Carla's Discord along with Jen and Misty. And I need to say public, this is hard for me, that what I did to Carla was the worst thing I've ever done to another human being. I had no right to speculate
for her.
about her mental health status.
Yeah, it's better now.
How she was gang jumped could have put someone that suffers with a mental illness into a complete spiral. So, sorry. So,
it's okay. Just take your time.
So I put my trust into what Misty was saying because of her medical background. And that as a nurse, she would know that Carla wasn't taking meds or was manic or whatever narrative she was trying to tell everyone.
I remember that.
But none of it was true.
Yeah.
Carla was taking her meds. And
Well, I can't remember that because she never told everyone but me.
speculate on it. But I've come to learn that there isn't a single person who's crossed paths with Misty who hasn't talked terrible shit. She hasn't talked terrible shit on and completely mind fucked. And it's one of the reasons why she's way more dangerous than Jen, in my opinion. Jen always shows herself. She's sloppy.
Get your own content, boomers.
Planning, getting other people to do her dirty shit.
Hi, Jenny.
Yeah. Misty isn't dumb. She's well spoken, convincing. She's manipulative, and probably one of the best gaslighters I've ever come across.
I never knew
And,
Misty.
Yeah, I think everybody knows that just from like seeing her on panels.
Yeah. I mean, she can be very convincing. Anyway, I mean, maybe other people can see her for what she is, but unfortunately,
Hey, Irish gal.
and I've made it right with Carla, and that's why I don't want her brought into this, because she didn't do anything wrong.
Jen's
She's
never
just
done anything.
another victim of this duo. So, I mean, Carla isn't the only person that Misty's talked about their medical issues. She's even questioned the validity of Ginger Locke's health. I have her permission to talk about this as well. And accusing her of faking some of her health issues so she could drug shop. Just
What do you mean, Remy?
So,
Yeah.
What seems off?
yeah. And I just want to say that Carla was never in any other
What's your question?
subsequent discords. I mean, she has not reconnected with them since this happened to her back in February. And I didn't see a lot
of stuff went on behind the scenes
wasn't on her
that a lot of people don't know about, including me.
Tried to brush it off and say that she was taking a break. She didn't want to bring it to light. But the other thing I want to say is I want to give credit to Heidi, because really she was the only person that stood up immediately when Carla was game jumped in that voice call. And she immediately left the Discord that night and thankfully was there for Carla. So I also want to say that I'm really ashamed of participating in that. So
what was the problem? Like, what was the issue? What were they saying to her? Like, was this like something that happened all the time, or just something that happened this one time?
No, well, what would happen was, every time after Carla would do a live, we typically would go into voice chat, and Misty would be pissed off about something that Jen or Carla said or did on her panel. It was a reoccurring. This occurred several times a week, if not daily. I mean, literally just browbeating her, putting her down. And after that, that's when she started the whole narrative that Carla wasn't taking her meds and Carla was manic, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay, so now a few of us have this discussion, behind the scenes, like when Misdemeanor used to go on Carla's every day. We can tell that there was some kind of control there. And a little bit of fear, maybe. So we all pretty much, what you're saying, I totally believe, because like anybody could see that just from watching.
I disagree.
Public.
I disagree with that.
No, I mean, you can go back and watch many of the videos where Miss.
What is it you disagree with?
I don't think Miss D was trying to control
Carla.
Not that I saw.
I mean,
that she was trying to control your
edgewise.
channel.
I remember one time when Miss Murder was up there, and
but I didn't see everything either.
The name of the song, and Miss Murder was trying to help her out and singing a song to jog her memory about the name. And she got pissed off, screamed at Miss Murder, and left the panel. It was, you know,
I didn't see
I don't
that.
know. It's just shit like
Yeah,
that.
that happened.
I remember that.
She has a real problem. She has to be right about everything. She dominates every conversation. If you tell her she's wrong, she gets pissed off. I mean, I don't know what her problem is, but that's just who she is. So,
I don't know.
Right.
anyways,
I mean, you have difference of opinion. Like, you
I
were in every voice chat, Brian. There was a lot of times that she would be pissed off at me for no reason.
they have to create divide, and they'll do it by manipulation or lying. I mean, they've literally gone
Irish
through
Gal,
every single person they've ever come in
I can't say 100%
and fucked them
that
over.
she is a real lifer, but she's actually,
So,
I wouldn't trust her. I wouldn't trust her in a private conversation.
Jim and Misdemeanor
today.
are like one of those people that only wants to have one friend at a time.
Well, I mean, it's come down to that, hasn't it? I mean,
I can't believe that Misdemeanor would still be with her after she dropped her Discord stuff. But then again, they could be doing it together. I don't know.
Well, they're
I
only
mean, in hindsight,
showing. They're not showing
I
all
don't know
the
if you
conversation.
remember when I
They
don't
were only
know that
showing
much about
Misbehaven's messages today.
Jen's Discord, correct?
Cindy, are you still here?
That was actually Jen's channel name.
She's muted.
She couldn't hear well.
Yeah, I mean, the baby was being fussy.
One was Lock with Jen, one was The Farm. The Farm was where she made videos about all of us. But that was when she first came here. That's when she first started coming for me.
I didn't know Jim was.
And she was just awesome. But she would say, you got a really childish life, in my opinion. Like, you know, she's been following me, she's been bullying me and harassing me in chats for so many months.
And
so long.
I told her to stop making those videos, to be honest with you.
Things about people that didn't even know her.
Yeah.
She never made one video for me. She made them because she wanted to make them.
Why she had issues.
Come on up, Jenna.
I was trying to, I never understood why she gave Mandy her password. I don't know how all that went down. The little bit that I did question her, it never made any sense to me. And I'm like, why the big issue? What? I mean,
I think that she thought that everybody would just come together and defend her to go against other people that she was mad at.
I never saw a lot of this stuff.
All in all, that's pretty
No,
much
you didn't. You worked a lot, Brian, so you didn't see a lot of stuff that went on.
There to see if it was true that they were plotting and planning against her because she had went on Laura's panel and told that,
hey, Mr. P.
Like Starlight 180 and Amanda Lynn, I think, had asked her to make videos of Mandy, which wasn't true. And Mandy got to go in there and see that, which is a good thing.
He also said I called her daughter in the middle of the night, which was a lie.
Without her side of, you know, like, it's kind of like a Tiffany Marie move. Like, you delete all of your side of the messages and then you put out someone else's.
Yeah.
Yeah, BTS is really like, she's good at asking questions. BTS is really.
I don't like that it happened.
Well, she's calm. She's calmer than TNT.
But I'm not.
Hey, Mr. Positive.
I'm not gonna.
You're not under a rock either. Like, those things will not come out and discuss anything. I'm not sure. These are the two biggest cowards in this community because they will not go on panels. They won't own their shit. They won't discuss what happened. They don't try to improve. It's kind of like they just feel like they're not ever wrong, like you said.
I just don't.
And I can't relate to that.
And it's not easy for me to come up here. And it was before the video dropped. So, I mean, I'm still here. I'm still here, Jen, while you hide behind the safety of a computer screen. You want to feel, you know, she wants people to believe that she's some badass and that she can do this or that. She does
Missy
nothing.
Haven's doing good.
Nothing
Yeah.
except
She's
for
doing really good.
friendships and create habits.
Create fake accounts and go after people in chat. Jen, you're a coward, girl. Like, stop. Like, why are
She's
you
just telling the truth. I can't even help her because I was never in that Discord.
I don't know. I only went live because I just didn't want Miss B to get jumped all over.
And, you know, I mean, I don't know what this, like, I wanted to Discord. So here's your, I don't know what she was talking about that. I don't know what she was trying to do. I don't care. But,
Thank you, Mary Jo.
Jenna, they are the people that I want. They're committed.
I was probably, I talked more to Misty than I did to Jen. Jen would pop into the chat people times a day, and then we type in chat. But Sue spent all day long in Discord voice groups. I mean, literally all day. And I wasn't privy to anything that Jen was planning to put on her channel. I didn't know what it would do until it came out. I didn't collaborate on that.
Okay, so since you brought that up, that brings me to one of my questions. So the video, what Jenna's trying to do right now is debunk the statement that you just now said, which was you didn't want anything to do with the Lady Whistle Down. You weren't a part of it. You didn't encourage it. You had came on panel before and said that. So what she did was she took the screenshot from the Discord where you had encouraged the Lady Whistle Down stuff. That's what she showed today. So that's what she's trying to do is make you a liar, saying that you weren't involved or
Hi, Pepper.
No.
Hey, Jim.
I mean, I skimmed through it because, as you know, I was out and got home shortly before we started your live. So I skimmed through it. I'm not exactly sure what she said, and that if I said it, I'll admit it. But I tell you that I never had a conversation with her and said, okay, what are we going to put on Lady Whistle Down this time? Never.
Right. Well, in these screenshots,
Hey, Irish gal.
this needs to go on Lady Whistle Down. You know, you loved it. You couldn't wait for the next video. Which most of what you were talking about was like the new.
They tried. Here's what they
channel
tried to do. They tried to blame.
Bridgerton or whatever you were
Hello.
going to do. But there was.
Ryan, are you in her chat?
I don't know who's
Influencing the Lady Whistle Down channel.
Did you just go in there?
That's Cindy's.
I'll go back and if I said it, I'll own it. But with what she's doing and what she's done, I'm not going to cop out and say it was a fake. I don't know, but I will say that I do not recall saying that because I really didn't talk to her that much about Lady Whistle Down, except for when the videos announcing the premiere of the Real Housewives of Bridgerton.
Yeah, it mostly was that.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm here to own my shit. I'm not here to cop out, but I honestly wouldn't put it past her to fake shit, but whatever.
Well, she's not being.
So,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute so you can continue.
So I'll just move on to the Real Housewives of Bridgerton. I think I saw in her video that it's what I wanted. It's not what I wanted. I did not go to them and say, let's start a channel. It was Miss D that said that what happened was she said that she wanted to start a channel about a crime channel.
Yeah.
And then nothing was said for a while after that. And then it was brought up, well,
I remember her saying that months ago, months and months and
I
months
think
ago.
Jen made up the name, The Real Housewives of Bridgerton, because it has something to do with Lady Whistledown, I guess. It's where
Okay, and what she did today was she took all the screenshots of the part of you talking about the channel. Like, it kind of makes it look like you were begging them to do it with you. And it shows where you got the thumbnail for the live, and you were asking them, like, can we please do this? Can we please talk about this? You know, we need to do this.
I won't deny that we were going to create a channel, and it
right, but I'm
wasn't.
just saying, when she didn't drop their side of the conversation, just yours, so it makes it look like that you were begging them to do it. This is what I'm trying to make a point here, is that this is what Jen does. When she makes videos or drops screenshots, she puts them in a different order to make it look like something else. She manipulates them. She has always done that to me. She's done it to other people, and that's what she's doing to you.
Yeah. Well, then you know. So I'll keep it brief, but the decision was made to go ahead with this channel. Did I work with Misty on a format, what we were going to talk about, and discuss what we wanted for the channel?
Exactly. If you don't see the whole conversation, how do you know the context of it?
And again,
You know what I mean, Brian?
My Google password, because I didn't know how to upload the video on my channel. So I gave it to her so she could do it for me. I changed my password that night. So what happened with that was we scheduled our first live on a Tuesday. That morning she came into Discord voice chat and said that her brother's dog died and he was really upset. And then later that day she posted the premiere video announcing the day and the time, and then came back into Discord and said that her brother was so upset that she couldn't do it. She had to go take the dog down to be cremated. Did I think something was up? Yes, I did, but I didn't say anything. And that's where I think I saw something about lying about the dog really dying. I don't know if the dog died or not.
Irish cow.
I don't know.
Yes, I do. So
why do you think they copped out on you? Like, what was what happened that makes you upset that they decided they didn't want to do it or whatever?
Well, why post the live announcement and then come to the conclusion 20 minutes later that you need to take the dog to be cremated? Didn't make any sense to me. So that's why I just
You just wanted the truth.
You felt like it was just all a joke and nobody was taking it serious. And
well, eventually the second time what was it? 2 days later?
A lot of people were looking forward to that live. You didn't want to disappoint the people
asked her, Jen, when do you want
that had subbed to her.
The premiere? Do you want to do it Friday or you want to do it the coming Tuesday? And she said, yeah, Friday's fine. So Sue and I were just working on the format, whatnot, and never at any time did she indicate that she had any reservations about doing this channel. So this is why it all came to a surprise to me, because I had no indication from her or Sue.
She's doing good.
A problem.
She's holding her own.
Again, she posts the video, and then I noticed that in the description she gave the link to my channel, and I just said to her, why did you put the link to my channel? The Bridgerton channel's up and ready to go live on. I go, can you please just go back in and revise it to the Bridgerton channel? And she freaked out on me, started screaming that she's put way too much time in this. She's made 15 videos, which isn't true. And just went on and on about that. I'm like, wait, what's going on here? It's just changing the link. It's not a big deal. Is there something wrong? And then she just kept saying, I've just put way too much into this. And then I asked her if she was afraid to do the channel. And that's when she said, bitch, I'm afraid of nothing or no one.
Oh,
and then started
wasn't there for
screaming
that.
at me. And I said, Jen, stop talking to me like that. What's wrong? Why are you talking to me like this? And a few more name calling from her and screaming. And I got pissed and I screamed back at her. The whole time, Misty is sitting there saying nothing except for confirming how Jen feels. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And so that's when everything just went sideways. And I tried to talk with Misty and find out what was going on. And that's when she's like, I'm Team Susan. I've had a rough day. I'm not responsible for anyone else. And I DM'd her several times just trying to get clarification because as it came out on TNT's panel, I had plans for them to come out to my home. I thought they were my friends. I mean, I bought Sue's ticket.
Cindy muted
I
herself.
don't,
You bought Sue an airline ticket.
Yeah.
I think every time she posted the live, it freaked her out, and she knew that she was going to be
I
vulnerable.
had no idea because I was never in that
People
Discord.
were going to go in there and question
Cindy was
her
in there only for a day,
beforehand.
not even a day.
In fact, I truly believe that's why she didn't want to go live.
Well, I'm glad
Because
BTS
she's
just
going
isn't
to be
attacking this
busted
meeting.
out.
Yeah, and I don't see the chat really attacking at her.
No.
They're being pretty good.
Even TNT's in there. She's not really going at her either.
Even though people already knew it was her, she had vested her own self out with the candle.
Well, it might be different if she was on panel.
Oh,
But
yeah. I mean, I didn't
the video.
I thought that was a complete dumb move, but that's what Jen does. She always gives herself away. I think she thought that maybe people would have access to her through chat and be talking shit and calling her out on her crap. That's what I think.
People in the chat are asking what was
Staphylococcus.
the plan, the actual plan for the channel.
Miss B calls it
It was supposed to be
who is Irish gal talking about?
dance
Steph.
topics, that sort of thing. Because I
Oh,
didn't want it to be about
oh, I didn't know who she was talking about.
that shit.
Staphylococcus.
I think one of the screenshots I saw was
What? Who is that?
a
I
panel
thought it was a real person.
just for discussion,
Basically,
not really a trash and bash.
yeah, exactly. That's why, when they say, oh no, it's a channel of positivity, a safe place for our subs to go and hang out, talk about current topics and events, that sort of thing. So,
Yeah, she only bashes behind the scenes.
BTS has got a better
I finally
avatar. She looks kind of cute like that.
2 voice calls.
Yeah, she does.
After I left the Discord with Misty, and the whole time she was just gaslighting me, putting all of the responsibility back on me.
Well, Carla, at least you can't be bashed for anything you were completely out of.
I never went in there, so I can't be like even held responsible for anything that went on in there.
Handling the things the way they were, because it was such a minor issue. Just change a link in your description, not a big deal. And it blew up to this. So,
So what do you mean by gaslighting? Like, you want to elaborate like on the conversation?
well, okay. For instance, when I got on a voice call with her, she was like, you're making me responsible for what other people do. And you said this and you said that. And I said, Sue, since we're here right now, just click on my messages and we'll go through it together. And you tell me where I did this or I did that. And then her immediate response was, because she wasn't able to do that, oh, now you're just being bossy. You really are a bossy person.
I never saw
And I'm
any
like,
of this.
really, Sue? Like,
That was a private message
Oh,
okay.
really rich coming from
between
her.
Miss B and Miss
I don't think
Demeanor.
you give me an example of how I'm bossy. Nothing. They wanted to switch it to something else. And I said, listen, I know what you're doing to me. It's not going to work. every time you say something, I'm going to pin you down. And I mean, I'm just trying to get clarification, Sue. Or misdemeanor, sorry, I'm just going to, whatever.
Because we had talked before that. Me and Miss
So that
Behaven
went on,
talked before
and then the last conversation, I had one more conversation with her, and she said to me, you know, I really wasn't ready to leave Carla when I did. And I go, really? You've never said that before? And she said, you know who organized all that, don't you? She's referring to the gang jump on Carla. And I said, well, I knew it was her, but I'm humoring her. And I said, no, who, Sue? And she goes, you did. I go, you are out of your fucking mind. I go, why you ask? If I coordinated it, why are you asking me? I would have already known I did it. I go, this is just too much for me. I don't have nothing to do with this. I got off the phone with her and I blocked her from everywhere.
Hey, tacos.
I don't see
But
Hey, tacos.
I want to say that I really thought that they were my friends. Sue constantly
Such a beautiful
complained
lady.
about, you know, how they were struggling financially, and that she was always being pressured to go back into nursing. They only want to pay her $28 an hour. Well, $28 an hour is better than nothing an hour. And so I was telling her about a business I created, making paper bouquets. I had an Etsy shop. And last year that I did that business, I made $80,000.
I think she's really doing well, actually.
Share my knowledge with her. I bought her all of the equipment in order for her to start.
Every time I see Tacos Avatar, I laugh.
I need to do that. And
I got another Cindy backstage.
all
I don't know
got
what that is.
I bought her ticket to come out.
Maybe
All I got in the end was
make her cam up.
Yeah.
fucked over by her and Jen. So
Is that you, Cindy?
Ask Misdemeanor and Jen, like
Just
right
says
now,
Cindy.
what was your final breaking point with
It
Behaven?
might be her.
Start
Whatever it is, it went away.
whatever, not wanting to be friends with her anymore. Well,
She should type in chat if it's her.
you know,
I think she's a wrench in your chat.
because I did not have any clue that there was even anything wrong. We didn't have spats. We weren't fighting. We had none of that until that last night regarding the Bridgerton channel. I had no indication that I had done anything wrong. I did
It
nothing.
was probably Cindy. She probably couldn't hear anything.
this happened like, did your friendship break up? I know it was the last month, but was it like the first part of the month, the middle, or was it just like in the last week or two?
I'll tell you. Hold on. Give me 1 second, okay? I'll tell you when it happened. I need to look at something.
Well, BTS is being really reasonable with Haven and the chat.
That's what I was thinking. A lot of those screenshots were from May 5th, it seemed like.
Yeah, they're live right now, Mr. P.
And then there was some from like back in December.
We just wanted to be sure she didn't get jumped all over.
Listen,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I really thought they were my friends. I really thought that
Oh, shoot.
Jen was.
It was Cindy that was up on, that was backstage, Brian.
Told me. I thought I mean, I know she was doing those shit videos, and I should have never stood up to
you
that.
thought she was being lied on like by me and
Yeah.
people here.
Yeah, Maggie Beck and all of that. I mean, I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt, wipe the slate clean, and
So what was it that made
Yeah,
you
Taco.
thought was a lie?
well,
It's been a clusterfuck.
have I don't really remember what the video was. Hang on, let me go back here and I'll tell you. Give me a second. I gotta scroll up here so I can clarify this. But this happened right after I quit. I went to Misty and told her that I had reservations and a gut feeling that I couldn't shake about Jen. And hang on one second. Bear with me, you guys. I gotta find it. Okay, so it was before that.
I'm just asking because Mandy usually puts the proof out, so I don't know how Jen could, debunk that.
Well, maybe I'm an idiot. I really don't know. But
Don't say that.
no, I'm a very trusting person, and unfortunately,
I think maybe you thought you were being sincere and loyal to your friends.
I definitely did. I mean, just like anyone else would do.
He was a victim too. He got victimized,
Like
just like the rest of us.
to be the latter part of last year after Jen went into his court. Andy Bell dropped a video that I watched. I don't know what the context of it was, but I went to Sue in private and I said, well, is Mandy Bell lying about that too? And I was told that she was. So, and again,
anything without the proof. Like when Mandy busted her out for being Lady Whistledown, she actually showed the proof. So I just wanted to say I don't know how anybody could think that. And is there other things that she would tell you guys about me besides hacking her bank account? Because I just have to believe that nobody believes that.
No, and she did say that. She showed a screenshot of the security alert, but no proof of exactly what happened. It was a security alert. I think those two occasionally. I don't think someone from YouTube is hacking my bank account.
Are they spam alerts? I've never gotten one of those emails. Is it like a spam thing, do you think? Someone that's trying to...
When you make a purchase that your bank may feel is suspicious.
My husband's gotten that.
Recently did something that was $1, and it's a weird amount. So my bank sent me a security alert. So I don't know if she made a purchase that her bank may have found suspicious.
Just put my name to it.
I'm cool with her, Tacos.
And
she's just trying to explain what happened with her.
She does nothing wrong.
And some other people.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Those videos, for starters,
we're okay.
You're clipping people's words in the wrong text, looking at
Hey, Cindy.
Parts of what you say live next to
she's doing good.
The beginning of a live or another live, and making it sound like something it's not. That's where you're getting your enemies, along with the doxing.
Yeah.
BTS is being really calm right now.
She talks like she's a badass, like she's taking people down and all this, and she's part of the mafia.
Well, where's she at? I haven't seen her anywhere.
You know what? I don't know this side of Jen. I don't know that side of Jen.
Well, they had a separate Discord besides the Discord you all were in.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I didn't know about any of the Discords. I was never in any of them.
Your curses
they both were always nice to me.
Look where you are right now. Look where you are.
It's okay, Tacos. She's just busting some people out, that's all.
Yeah.
But, it's really sad. It really is. I wish you would just see don't be...
Yes.
Please don't be on the internet trying to ruin people's lives. Please,
Yeah, and that duo, I think people need to be more worried with Misty behind her. So, yeah.
And misdemeanor just goes along with all these delusions, right?
I don't
on people and things.
With anything.
I never saw her act like that.
In hindsight, when I think about,
were you part of the other Discord that they all had a couple of Discords?
I was in the one.
I know you all were in one, but they had another one besides that, I guess.
He just wants to get away.
No, Carla, I think it was secret rooms, what Mr. Haven said earlier. That it was secret rooms that they had.
Oh, maybe that was it.
And as far as Jen being paranoid and scared on here, stop fucking with people and you won't have to be scared. Like, you're paranoid because you're doing all this shit behind the scenes and you're afraid someone's going to find out.
We told Ginger Locks all about it. Tacos.
Go on panels, talk to people, leave people alone who aren't bothering you, and just be real. That's all you have to do.
BTS is so calm right now.
They can't.
Yeah, she is.
I honestly believe that they have some sort of disorder that prevents them from being who they are, seeing who they are. Actually,
Personality disorder.
I never saw anybody talk crap.
Nobody talked, well, not publicly.
I didn't out until after I left that Discord.
Privately, yeah. Hey, lovers.
She left Carla's Discord.
When they
Mallory.
said last night that Miss Demeanor was leaving her channel.
Yeah, there is humming, Brian. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
it's never for Cindy's.
Her husband's account and sent her herself an invite. So Carla just wakes up one morning, then there's Jen in her Discord. And
Cindy
Carla,
left.
after
Sorry,
what
Cindy.
went down,
That's how it happened, too. She's
her
telling the
Discord
truth.
left.
Everything she's saying is the truth.
I'm sorry,
Carla
Cindy.
wanted
I know
to
you're busy
share
over with that
and
baby.
make everybody an admin.
What happened with Cindy?
Everybody could see
She hopped
everything.
down again.
I muted her because her mic, and then
She
she
was
popped
able
off.
to get herself.
Brian!
using her
Well, her
husband's
mic was making a lot of
account,
noise. I think
sending
she's trying to take care of the
herself an
baby, too.
invite. And so,
Oh, I didn't hear the baby. I just hear.
when she would
I'm not
have
mad at her or
wanted
nothing,
to do that was so that she could
but I don't want her to be mad at me
in a
for doing that.
relationship, because
He
if she
won't
wanted to
be.
find on Carla's Discord, all she had to do was look under her husband's account.
Oh.
And then she left the same way she came in, abruptly and then unannounced. She just fucked Carla over again.
Oh, goodness.
I wasn't able to get it.
Yeah, so I want to clarify one thing as it relates to that petition that was circulating around to get TNT removed from YouTube, because I misspoke a bit on TNT's panel.
I'm sorry, Cindy. You know we love
The
you, girl.
StreamYard was actually Eagle's StreamYard.
I did hear a
And
little
the
humming when this
petition
beat
was
off.
written under Monkey Mars' dead sister's name.
Oh,
And how Carla got put into it was that she took responsibility for being at her StreamYard because Monkey Mar wouldn't stop lying about it. So Carla in a chat told Monkey Mar that it was her StreamYards and that if she didn't stop lying, she was going to drop the proof. So that's how Carla got put into the mix of it being her StreamYards. I just
And
want
that's the
to clarify
truth.
that.
Okay, so were you actually there and you witnessed all that?
I didn't, I wasn't there, but I have seen what I believe to be proof.
Okay,
Even-
so
even
they
the
showed
chat-
you the proof that that's exactly how it went.
Yeah, the
You
chat.
were there. You were there when that happened, Brian. With the
Yeah,
whole
so
petition.
yeah, when you guys got to arguing, I'd stay out of
So,
Exactly.
it. I knew.
Hey, Terry, yes.
if anyone has questions, I'm going to go look at the chat now. I'm happy to answer questions.
Okay, well, I have a couple of questions.
Uh-oh.
So one of the screenshots I saw said that you were telling someone to get a restraining order and a cease and desist. Do you remember who that might have been that you were referring to?
Now I know that they're not all real because I never said anything like that. I don't even know what she's talking about. Is there any order and a cease and desist? No. Never
Well,
got.
and it does look to be real because at first it was like the first one, there was a typo where you had said restraining order and D&D. And then you had typed it again and said D&D, C&D, fat, my stupid fat thumbs or something like that, fat fingers. So I'm just saying, I don't know that she would, if that was a fake screenshot, she would have had to have made two. You see what I'm saying? Pretend like that you did a typo, so maybe you don't remember.
Well, it could be that I don't remember, but it could have been someone else said in a stream or something that I'm not sure. Yes, I really am not sure.
Okay.
It's kind of hard, like, to remember every single thing you've said ever.
Message you and take ownership of it, but I don't recall.
Okay, and another question I have is, I know that you were saying you don't want Carla hurt and you feel bad for what you did. A lot of the screenshots that were shown were you talking really bad about Carla. I'm sure she's already saw those.
Yeah.
I'll be right
was
back,
you and Carla, was that like when you and Carla weren't friends and then you started being friends again after this happened with Misty and Jen, or how does that timeline go?
After all of this went down and I was left feeling so confused about what the fuck just happened, it hit me really hard what happened to Carla and how she must have felt. Because she wasn't bothering anyone. She wasn't creating any chaos. All she did in her own Discord was constantly defend herself with Misty. And I felt so shitty about the part that I took in believing in Sue, talking about her mental health.
Okay, so it's kind of like you went with them and left Carla and then talked a little shit and then you guys are fine now.
Yeah.
All right, Steph says that the cease and desist stuff was about Diane. Does that jog your memory any? Would you be telling
It might have
anyone in
been.
that Discord?
Yeah, it might have been when Diane was talking about sending out cease and desist. I don't know. That's the only thing that I could think of now that you
All right, so it wasn't like anybody claiming that Diane was doing something to him and you were
Are you
No.
still here, Brian?
okay.
Yeah, right here in a second.
Okay.
And CCK, I don't have fat fingers. My phone hates me.
I'll be right.
I'm a type of
All right.
Another question I had jotted down that from the screenshots I wanted to ask was one of them was you saying to someone, and of course it doesn't show to who in the ones that were dropped today. I could maybe find it if I go back in the other video, but you were saying to retract apologies and make sure you cry. So do you remember telling someone to cry
Okay, I'm back.
and retract apologies?
No.
See, I didn't go through all the messages.
Retract apologies and make someone cry.
Yeah, I don't know why you would tell them to make sure you cry because they don't go on panels anyway, but
I didn't
it
see
could have
that.
just been a comment like
I
something
didn't either.
No. The only thing I could think
At
of
all,
is responding to something
to be
that
honest with you.
happened to.
I'm lost.
right.
Hey, Ms. Omg.
Responding to something you were listening to, like
Could have even been about Diane, like make an apology,
Right.
like at least try.
Yeah, if you don't show the whole chat with
it
context,
is,
you
maybe it
can't make it.
definitely is.
All they showed was her part of the conversation.
That's why I
That's
can't.
wrong.
That's why VA even has my total respect and apology accepted, and I don't hold anything against her because it's not fair. It's not right. It's only one side of the conversation.
Yeah, that's,
Thank you. And I'm up here putting my whole self out there for what? I just want people that have been hurt to maybe get some answers. Maybe not fall into their web of destruction. I don't know. And Mandy Bell, I would like to have a conversation with you because I still feel like
I'm not. Joanne Born to Sparkle says, I saw Carla going behind the scenes. I'm not convinced she's 100% victims. I never said I was a victim. I did a lot of I talked shit with Sue all the time.
So you
Yeah.
want to talk
All
to
the
me?
time.
well, that's what Discords are for. Talk a little shit.
Exactly.
I don't want to make a public.
But you know, when you're in a Discord, you don't expect it to be exposed. But I never said I was a victim.
What you gotta
So
do.
she's wrong to say that.
Yeah, where are you?
I'll own my shit too.
I think that's pretty much all the questions I have. I
Maybe,
mean,
maybe we get Miss
I'm
Beauty
sure.
over
I
here.
know there's a side like everybody has their
Yeah.
own story,
Just for a minute.
and
I challenge come up and let's talk about this, both to Misty and Jen.
They won't. I don't think
Prove
they'll
I'm
do
a
that
liar.
though.
Prove it.
Oh, they won't come up on
We'll drop a link
BTS's
now.
panel.
Just be
They
reasonable.
just scream at them.
If one of them want to take a link with you, I will go on mute. I don't expect for either of them to
Yeah, see,
come up here and
BTS
talk,
isn't
because
stupid.
that's just how they roll.
If I
They
mute
just
myself, you won't hear
everything
nothing,
high.
right?
Who was that?
My phone ringing.
Nobody else. Please, nobody else take that link right now. I'm gonna drop it.
I don't know who
Mods can
that
go
was. Brian's got a call.
and
I could have
Yeah, she did, Taco.
to come
She
up
did.
and back me up. I asked them
She
not
did. I think Jenna showed it on her
my defense.
panel.
I don't want it.
She also talked shit about me, so, and she has been talking shit about me since last summer, so,
Yeah.
and so I just want
which I just found out. But you know,
wanting to come up and ask
I
questions.
talk shit about people too. I won't lie.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
We all talk shit.
Yes,
I always kind of had a rule. I don't really say anything in Discord that I wouldn't say in public. Because
Well, Brian, you say a lot of things in public. But you
Yeah.
know, when you're talking to your friends in Discord, you don't expect it to be blasted all over YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, I feel bad for misbehaving
wrote it down.
that they dropped all that shit today
Yeah.
out of context and only her stuff, her side of the conversation.
How hurtful and nasty I was and cruel to everyone and give me.
Oh man!
Oh Jesus!
I don't know what you're
Really,
talking about.
Steph?
I wasn't nasty to anyone in Kimmy's Discord.
Does she do this to every live, everywhere?
Every live.
Are you talking about after I left the Discord? I'm not sure.
Maybe she'll
I'm happy
take
to
BTS's lead
talk to
and
you
be
about it, but I'm
reasonable.
not sure what you're talking about.
Well, I was under the impression that
Hi, Steph.
misbehaving was just going to be on panel by herself.
You don't get what Bodie's talking about?
Well, I don't know if she's saying that I talked shit.
She
I
just
was
pops
perfect.
up
I
everywhere,
said
man. It's
After you
funny.
left.
Yeah.
After I left. Yeah, Bodie.
Ms. OMG, the thing is, they left their part of the conversations out. So
But
when you leave part of the conversation out, you don't know what context things were dropped. So,
I need to apologize.
and I can't really even say anything because I was never in that Discord.
She's saying even as late as last week you were talking bad about him, but I think a lot of this has happened just within the past week that you
And
have
chasing
decided
truths.
to apologize and kind of make amends with people.
I'm sorry, say that again, BTS.
She said that you were talking like bad about them even as late as last week in Chasing Truth's chat. But I think, wasn't it just like the past week that you came to the conclusion that you want to kind of clear the air with people?
No, she's been okay with us for months.
When all of this Diane stuff was going on and and Chasing Truth was chiming in on it. I'm assuming it's when her and Wendy went live. I'm not sure, Bodie. Tell me if
You can't stand Howard Stern.
I'm looking
Is he still around?
Like warts.
lately, even last week.
Didn't he used to be
I haven't been
a judge on America's Got Talent?
Yeah, I think that's what they're talking about.
Well, I honestly haven't been in Chasing Truth's chat for quite some time, so I wouldn't put it past Jen to make a troll account on me and talk shit places. If I did it, I'd own it. Honestly, I have not been in Chasing Truth's chat for weeks and weeks.
Okay, she just says that, they didn't have anything to do with the Life with Jen stuff, so it was just weird how you just didn't like everybody maybe all of a sudden.
She means towards the people from the Discord on YouTube later. I may have said something, yeah. If you tell me specifically what it was,
But if you want to take the link and come up for a minute, you can. It might be easier.
I don't know.
I want to squash whatever I can squash because, like I said, I after I get off of here, I will.
Who isn't talking shit about me, Irish gal?
Everybody talks shit about Carla.
Christ.
But
That
obviously
happens
you're
every
not gonna
day.
take the link. So for the people
I'm the
that
most unpopular person on YouTube.
like maybe just a couple of people at a time on panel, that way we can get to the bottom of each question before we get sidetracked.
Well, that's not fair.
I don't know if I'm overwhelmed right now, if I'm losing my freaking mind. But yeah, I remember somewhat going back and forth. If you can tell me specifically what I said that you found offensive, I'll address it with you.
Two tacos.
When I asked someone in the chat that had an issue with us, someone named how we were so cruel and evil, and B. Haven said it wasn't.
Why am I the new Remy? I'm not even talking to these people. I had nothing to do with all these Discord.
No, Remy, you're in a class all of your own.
Yeah, you go into all the chats. I don't.
Oh my God, you guys!
I've unsubbed like so many. I go in very few.
Honestly, it's been a lot for me, so my head is not clear right now.
The question before that was, do you remember a discussion you had in Chasing Truth's chat a few weeks ago about the quote Mean Girls?
Here we go.
Oh boy.
Gosh, I'm sorry, hon, if again,
How do you see the
on this, and if I recall, I will definitely go to you if I see you and address it with you.
Now, why does Steph have to come up here and stir
How
the
do you
shit?
see the quote?
I don't know. I mean, it has nothing to do with what they're talking about, really.
No.
I think
I love you too, Tacos.
all of us have been mean.
I love you so much.
I think when you were with Heavy D and Life with Skin, that maybe you were under the impression that wasn't true.
I mean, I will admit that I drew a line.
Why does she have to call them names?
I participated in.
They want to be called Mean Girls, but these names.
No,
They were your friends.
They said Life with Skin and Heavy D.
I know. That's what I mean.
How this went down. I mean, I've done a lot of self-reflection, and
say something about Boomer.
I want to
I'll tell
take
you what, Miss
accountability.
Davis
I
smacked
want
the
to be a
shit
better
out of Steph.
person.
She said that
I
to her.
want to make right anything, if I can, make right anything I did to hurt someone, if I can. And that's why, like I'm saying, I'm really overwhelmed. It's been a lot the last couple of days. Jim putting out that video, you know, and not me finding it like literally a half an hour before I went live kind of fucked me up a little bit, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be clear and honest, and I'm not saying that
on purpose.
This I'll recall, like, oh yeah, I did say that. I did do that.
Right. She did that on purpose. She wanted it to be a feeding frenzy, if I had to guess. She put out everything she thought would make this side.
He tried to put up the shit that
I mean,
misbehaving said about me in order to break up a friendship. That's all she did. That's all she wanted, and it didn't work.
Say, you guys, I am. My nature is to be honest, and I believe you until you otherwise. Do I get hurt? Yeah. Have I shit talked? Hell yeah, I have.
Hi, Bailey.
Like I said, I just want to learn from this and move forward and be better for it. That's all I want.
I wish I could get away with a comment like Ash put up on the screen there.
Do you okay? So when you refer to the housewives, who are they?
The housewives of Bridgerton? Sue, myself, and Jen.
So it's just you three?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, don't you bring my name into it. I had no.
Did you went there when I made my lady?
Hi, RBL.
No.
I think you were, they didn't say anything about it? They didn't see it?
No.
I made a response to
He wanted to blame that lady Whistledown on 17th.
trying to paint BTS as a doxer.
No.
BTS has
never
doxed people a couple
that
times.
in my
I don't think she meant it, but she did.
Yeah, brought me.
Okay. The cease and desist, it was about Diane.
I'm trying to think the only time
Diane's the one that sent out cease and desist.
They might have been talking about the ones that they
Diane
were
was sending out cease and desist. So
yeah.
it could have been something as it related to that. How Jen showed it, I'm not sure because, like I said,
Yeah, that's why we can't.
cannot.
I mean, we have to believe that because she didn't put
So
out the
looking
full
here-
conversation.
Well, okay, so you're talking about screenshots from today.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
In the video she dropped yesterday that had all of Susan's side of things.
Why did she
But
just
how do
call
you
know
know
that
Susan
that's
saying?
all of
Why
I
it.
did
don't know.
call her by her first
I
name?
have no idea. I have no idea what she did.
Diane,
Unless she wanted it to be private and just put it public by
Why did
accident.
she call Miss B by her name?
and then
Yeah.
wait, let me get to it. I'm sorry.
Jen,
And even if, my question about that was like, I just wanted to know if maybe Jen or someone else in that Discord was maybe saying that Diane was coming for them some kind of way behind the scenes.
Never.
And then she was suggesting that, which is
No,
okay.
so
but I would
Life
just
with-
know that if that was said, it would have been a lie.
Life with Jen said, the kid is a Buddhist after being a Catholic. He should get it by now. Welcome to the Gambino family.
Maybe they were talking about when you got the cease and
Where is
desist.
Yeah.
Diane.
They
You
probably,
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you were the only one in that Discord that got a cease and
And then
desist.
after you say the cease and desist,
Hey, Rep Ash.
laugh my ass off, Diane desist. And then
It had to be clipped together, you guys, because I wasn't privy to what you just read prior to that. So it doesn't even make sense if you think about it. Why would my response be that? That doesn't make any sense.
you were talking about the premiere on YouTube, and she's talking about re-listening to MGL's last night. Talking about Diane and her cease and desist. 2 travel plans. Science Girl talked about 3.
There's no
I'm just shaking my head.
Right.
putting shit together.
Why does this even need to be brought up?
Again, sloppy as fuck, per usual. I just want to say something to Ash.
Me too, Cindy.
We got
Me
back
too.
on the chat because we have opposing opinions. Yes.
It was supposed to be just her and BTS.
I'm sorry for going back and forth with you, but I think we at times dueled equally.
Bailey, we already decided not to do that because the chat will be brutal.
All right. And Kika, I was just sharing your comment. The thing with this panel and this whole conversation, it's not like that Miss Behaven is going to be like friends with anybody or like come in our Discord or anything. She still has some friends that, we don't get along with. She just wanted to go on a panel and clear up the private DMs that was dropped on her and tell her side of the story.
I'm not looking
I don't
to
think she's coming to like, yeah.
approval from it.
I wonder who the friends are that she got that
I have
Misbehaving likes that they don't like.
I've made amends with them. We're all good.
I think I could be one of them.
To tell the truth and to say what happened from what I know. And
Do you know why Life with Jen was so mad at Diane?
because she's
No,
a
I didn't.
I mean,
scammer.
she wasn't a big donor, right? She wasn't a big supporter. She wasn't always there. So what was
Everybody was mad at Diane.
She went to Diane before her and Carla both have and asked for help against us, and Diane wouldn't have the panel.
What was my name? Why was my name brought up?
She said that you went to Diane asking for help against all of them. I don't think
No,
so.
I never did. That's a lie.
Our back, or I don't know. What was
Because she doesn't have she doesn't have like the nerve to come on panel and talk to us one-on-one. Now, you guys know, you know me, okay?
Mm.
And she seems to have a huge problem with me. And you know that if she was to ever come on my panel, that I would not be screaming, yelling, and cussing at her.
No.
I would be legit trying to get to the bottom of things and having an adult conversation. She won't even do that, okay?
Who's she talking about?
I think she's talking about Jen.
People
Oh,
against me to have people back her up, defend her, and trash me with her. Because I used
thought she was talking about me.
Take the lead, come on panel.
Don't talk about me.
She never would, so just quit asking. But
is it the one that says she?
Because I had BTS on my panel, and I had her people in my chat, and I never blocked any of them.
BTS is all right as long as she's by herself.
She was all right. She didn't scream and yell. She was on the panel with me and Cindy. None of us screamed and yelled.
And you should.
I broke her video all the way down.
I'm gonna go look at it and stuff.
Okay.
That comment to Ash 274, mainly the people who say it are the people who most over here just happen not to like. I think it's coming from a place of judgment. Stephanie Brown, when I read that, that hit home for me because that's one of the things that I've spent a lot of time self-reflecting on and knowing that this community has brought out a side of me that I'm not proud of. And I have been
Kit-Kat, please don't take that. Hold on a second. Please don't take that the wrong way, Kit-Kat. I wasn't like attacking you or anything. I was just explaining why we were doing it. I totally agree with what you said. It takes a lot for anybody to earn my trust. After I've seen things like this, I just wanted you to know that I understand what you're saying. I totally agree with you.
She said, I understand what you're
Go ahead. I'm
saying.
sorry.
Her little southern voice.
I have no agenda here. I want nothing out of this. If all of you hate my guts, it's okay. I'm not asking for anyone to forgive me, to understand.
Well, you have my forgiveness. I think that it's safe to say, it's okay to say that we're not going to be friends, like, not going to be bringing you in Discord or, having like a whole lot of trust or anything like that, but you do have my forgiveness. And then, it's up on each and every one personally. When
I don't think she did anything about it. Maybe she talked a little shit on her, but she really didn't do anything to her.
I want to.
She wasn't responsible for the video.
I'm cool with people, but I'm not looking for friends. I'm not looking to gain anything out of this. I just think this shit needs to come to an end with her. And anything I can do to make it happen, I'm willing to do.
You said that she bailed on.
Stop. I'm sorry, Steph, real quick.
You're fine.
She felt like she had to, Mallory. She had to clear some things up.
Like, that's the only thing that's gonna.
Exactly, Irish gal.
Well, BTS, who is left here?
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, it bothers me that, it bothers me that people were still supporting her after she was putting out things like hacking bank accounts and bullying her and doxing her and following her in the chats, even though I wasn't friends.
Because we believed her. That's what she doesn't understand. We actually believed her. She was that convincing.
It still bothered me that people were okay with that because that's a bad thing to stand behind and with for your own reputation, for one. And I can't help but sit over here and think, well, these people are crazy if they believe that. Like, seriously, what would you think?
It's time
If
for
somebody
Miss
was
B to
saying
come
that
down
about you,
there.
you'd be feeling the same way. So, yeah, I've had chats and arguments with those people. But if she would have came to me and tried to tell me that one of y'all tried to hack her bank account, I would have, straight off the bat, whether I liked you or not, whether I was your friend or not,
Oh, that last
would
got
have
annoying.
kind of side-eyed that a little bit. I'd been like, okay, that's enough for me. You know?
Well, if there's anyone that's more upset with me, there's no one more upset with me than myself. And like I said, I've had the tip
Say that again.
Rehab for you too. I don't know, Cindy.
Well, and my point in saying that, I'm not really directing it to you, but to everyone that wants to be her friend. Think about that. The only way. Okay, so those, she's called me a scammer, a doxer, a bank hacker. I don't even know what all. The only way to keep her from doing that to other people is to not support it. Like, even with my friends, I can have conversations against what they're saying, disagree, and it's okay.
I love you, Bailey. Listen, this community doesn't bring out the best in
Brian.
people. It just doesn't. And for
I can't
someone
believe you typed that.
kind of shit, I totally got wrapped up in you guys stupidly.
Well, I think it has to do with your the company that you keep too. Like, I love this. I love this place because I love the group of people I'm around.
Oh, I bet
Thank you,
do.
Miss Naomi.
Like, our Discord is full of just really good girls, and we don't have anybody that's got to hate like that.
Well, our Discord is full of really good girls and one guy.
I hate
So
there that she just wants to put out on everybody.
there's that.
Actually, BTS. But we don't have anybody like that in there. And so it's like an infection. If you let it in, it's just going to fester and spread. And I think that has a lot to do with how you get
She
wrapped
knows
up
about
into it.
infections that
I guess
fester
what
and
I'm really
spread.
trying to
You
say
can
is,
about
like, at the end of the day, even if I don't like you, I still have respect for you as a human, no matter who you are. And I just want
What's the difference between her and that and going on every single panel?
towards, you know,
Like every
other
single
people too.
panel,
It's just,
every day, all day.
we're all real
Look at
people. And,
me!
yeah, we get on here, we fight, bicker, we call each other out, we have arguments. But
Those frogs.
yeah, they're going freaking nuts, dude. I don't know what the problem is.
I just want to stress that have a lot of conversations with Jen about her issues
I'm calling Dr. Phil.
on YouTube.
Maybe he can tell. Help.
Which was reserved for Misty. But
Oh, the comments are starting to get mean, Brian.
I wish she'd come out of
Did
there.
I know she was doing?
I know. She can come over here. She can finish it up over here.
Did I?
Because when they start to get mean, it's time to say goodbye.
I can't see him. I ain't got my glasses
I
on.
did a lot of wrong, you guys.
Who cares about the stupid mean girls? That's the least of the nasty things that are said on here. Mean girls, wow, big deal.
Bailey went over
They
there.
call everybody boomers and
I'm still dealing with.
everything else.
I did. That's why I'm here. I want to.
Do you?
I want
They
to.
make fun of, medical issues. They make fun of what did they say about the truth?
Coming from.
They're awful.
Yeah, Bailey's over there.
You know, just.
Is she?
Yeah.
I don't see her.
Realization that I have acted in ways that anyone that knows me in real life would say, "Who the fuck are you? This is not you."
Bailey will stick up for her.
Reading in the Discord
Those are
and
good.
seeing
Those
the
dips
way
are
you
good.
interact, I think you seem like a really cool person.
I
You were in a toxic environment.
Yeah, I try to be. I mean,
I could care less about the mean girl stuff.
I'm not going to sit here.
Nobody cares about mean girls. And I never even talk about mean girls.
It's fine. And this is not who I am. And this is
Yeah, she is overwhelmed. Like leave her be.
I've had to come to terms with that.
You got a TNT troll over there that never ran.
What's that?
So Deborah Ann,
Yeah, right there,
she had a
that's-
conversation with One Win
That's
on this
TNT.
panel. A couple
Which
of
one?
They
Deborah
talked about
Ann.
some things. Now there may be some things that other people want to talk to her about, from things that were dropped in the screenshots. I'm not sure. Maybe Wendy just moving on. I don't know. But they did talk already.
Yeah, scripted, Black
and she
Rock.
apologized to her.
But they're not, Mean Girls is a horrible thing, but them saying that you married your first cousin is not bad. That's a good thing to say.
That she wants to talk
I don't give a shit either, Tacos.
Yes, be having a question for me. I'm not sure if she can see the chat or not. Yes, Pixie.
BTS, you know how to get in touch with me, and I don't know how much further you want to be involved with this, but if you want to facilitate getting in contact with me, if anyone wants to go to BTS and have me clarify anything or own something,
she's ready to go.
I don't know, BTS, if you're willing to facilitate that and contact me.
Yeah, I don't mind at all.
Behaven, you said that the 2 times she had canceled
Never
on the panel.
Did you see Lover's thing?
Doctor's appointment, right? And the dog?
No, not the doctor's appointment. Having to take a dog to be cremated that passed away that day, her brother's dog.
Okay. Just so everybody knows, and so you know, when she messed up because she's sloppy and uploaded everything yesterday, that's in there.
Oh, yeah.
You can
I'm
see her.
you
She
guys,
says
I'm not
that
lying. She's a fucking asshole. She's the lie.
Right. So what she did was she uploaded a video yesterday that actually had some of her comments in the Discord and some of Misty's comments also.
Yeah, lots of
but she immediately put that on private, and then today dropped only your side. But we recorded the one, we have the recording of the one that she dropped and put on private really quickly. I'm not completely convinced that was all of their side. It's possible that she deleted some before the first time she dropped them, but we have a few of them.
Yeah, I mean, I have no reason to lie, you guys. As I said, I have no agenda here. I'm not looking to make friends or get into a group or any of that. I'm not. And like I said, I'm not going to speak about this anymore unless it's behind the scenes. I don't want to be making a public spectacle anymore. I've said everything that I know, unless I can clarify something.
Okay, jump out.
Here or at a later time. I'm willing to do that.
She don't want to talk about it no more. Leave her alone.
Go live.
Stephanie's going to ask another question. Watch.
Yeah, she should have never put the Discord out anyway. I refused. I made the decision not to show any of the Discord here today because, for one, you've already apologized for it, and I just don't see the point in just keep on rubbing it in your face. It's going to be like upon each person that you talked about or whatever. If they have a problem, they can have a conversation with you. And
let her go now.
To
let her go.
Forgiveness.
She's trying to leave.
It's mostly shit talk, and we all do it. Okay, so like.
Exactly.
I don't see
everybody does it.
Like I said earlier, she's just trying to make you out to be a liar. Like none of
desperate.
It was all you, and they weren't involved.
She's desperate, honey.
Oh shit!
Doing this to people.
That's up to Jenna Moon to tell that story. That's hers to tell.
Thank God for you are the sweetest among us, and with great integrity, I admire you. I have my moments, Poppy. When people piss me off, I get mad. I'm human. I'm not perfect, but I do try to have like a little bit of respect for everybody because we are human beings. And this is YouTube, and I firmly believe that if we all knew each other in real life, there wouldn't be half this much fighting. Yes. So you got to kind of separate YouTube from real life in that aspect, or you're just not going to make it.
No, you're not.
Too overwhelmed, you're going to get too wrapped up, and you're going to get in trouble.
You
got to always remember that people are human.
Sometimes
I looked at her the wrong way. I'm sorry, Denise, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart. Oh my God.
Well, it's time to come down from there, girl.
She's being funny.
Okay. Misbehaving.
Okay.
You told your truth. You don't owe them anything else.
Thank you, Chad.
Now, I want to say that Jen has always tried to put out the agenda that I'm fake, okay? Because I come on here as a nice person, and then I'm really not a nice person. I want to clear the air with that right now. What we're doing right now is being real and being adults. what you are doing behind the scenes, like with Jen, and hiding and not taking panels and not owning your shit and taking responsibility and trying to be a better person, that's fake.
Well.
And a bitch move.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What? Who said that?
That was Miss B that said that.
He said that's a bitch move.
I'm
It is
gonna-
a bitch move.
Thank you.
Thanks for answering my questions. Yeah, no problem. I wish you the best, and if I see you in chats, I'll say hey.
She's going to hop down because she's got
Thank you for coming
436 more lives
Yeah, no
to pop
problem.
up on tonight.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll
This will
just
get talked about.
be even. Thanks for answering my questions. Bye.
You're welcome.
Bye.
And she's off to
Okay, so
another panel.
Pixie says, does she know anything
Okay.
about Jen calling a construction or roofing company to Jenna Moon's house? And please be honest.
Oh shit.
I recently learned about this, which this conveniently happened right after Jenna Moon had a live and read an email from
I don't know nothing about this.
Jen.
Yeah, that happened.
And I think
We
it
found out about this
is
recently.
quite possible that that was an act of retaliation because
That's shitty.
I never had any knowledge of it before, but there's no other reason it would have happened like that. So yeah,
So you do think she did, or you know for a fact she
that's my
did?
gut feeling. I have no proof. That's just my gut feeling, and
She
take
said,
it for
I
what
have no proof.
that's worth. But that's my gut feeling.
There's no proof of it.
Did you ever see any threats from her in the Discord or on a phone call about getting back at Jenna? And
I
that
never
would
did.
make you think that, or just the timing makes you think that?
Everybody was mad
it
at
was
Jenna
just
there for a
minor
minute.
shit talking. I did not conversate with Jen about any of that kind of stuff. And I can honestly say that if I knew she was making videos, okay, but if she was planning to go real life, I fucking never would have stood for that. And I think that's why she never came to me with it, because she knew I wouldn't stand for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I
you
did
know.
that, and I don't doubt that she did, but I don't have proof. That's just my opinion.
All right. Pixie wants to come up for a couple of minutes, if that's okay. All this real life stuff needs to stop. And what's
Oh my god.
a lot, Jen?
Why would Pixie go up there?
It's been over a year,
know,
and
Pixie
you're
kinda
still
goes
getting
wherever she
busted out
wants.
every time. So you've got to
Do
learn.
something to Pixie?
I don't know. Find out.
Shimon,
Good lord.
she's gonna keep going.
Why is it so important to her to do this to
This
people?
is a never-ending live stream.
I
Yeah,
think there's something wrong in her head.
Please make sure to mention the Life with Jen had her email address
I'm going to listen to
that
Pixie,
she
but
dropped
then I'm going
off
to shut
about
it down.
listed on her about section listed for
Yeah.
over 9 months.
That's correct. That's correct, and that's the from the little that I know about it.
Who's
That's
going up on the panel now, Brian?
Pixie.
related back to Jen, but
Oh my lord.
on it because I don't know all of the facts. But
Well, I do recollect her getting on a panel and saying that there's only 2 people that would know my name or would have this information. So I guess that's why we want to keep pointing that out. It's another thing that she lied about while she was trolling herself and blaming other people. Thank you, Poppy J.
I guess your answer is who was mad with Jenna at the time? Nobody but Jen. That's why I'm saying she's stupid. She's sloppy. She can't control herself. She shows herself every single time.
Look at that Deborah
So when
Ann.
Jenna Moonred allowed her email address, it was the same email address from her about section.
Yes.
Right, so she wasn't doxing her or
No.
putting her email out.
No, but that's how this order for this work crew to show up
Okay.
at her house
All right.
was coordinated. Was through that email.
What's going on, Brian?
Nothing.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I think she's going to be okay.
Yeah, she is.
Taylor,
I think she is.
I'm going to stop streaming it.
Okay.
Well, and if we don't have proof, I don't guess, but the timing is, I mean, it's kind of weird, but
It was a really
coincidence.
All right, let me stop.
These guys,
Let me turn it off.
it was a bunch of different things. Some
She seems like she's gonna be okay. Really.
Yeah, I think she is. I don't know why Pixie would be going up on panel.
Well,
Like what?
she won't let nobody jump on her. She'll jump down. So
Right.
that's the whole
That's-
point of running it over here. BTS was being respectful with her.
Yeah,
Steph,
she was.
I thought Steph was going to turn shit on her, but she didn't.
No.
So there, the way that misbehaving puts out that positive energy, she gets it back from people.
They're really stuck on this Mean Girls thing, yet they go out of their way to call everybody boomers.
Well, you
So-
can't ask somebody why are you, you can't question somebody about calling somebody mean girls after you just said life was skin and heavy D,
Mhm.
and then said somebody's first name and complain about doxing.
Exactly.
Now, with Life with Jan and Miss D, I did not know them like this.
Right.
And all I can say is they've always been reasonable with me. And
Right.
I like talking to them. I saw a little bit of arguing with you. When I see a bunch of women arguing and my name's not in it, I stay out of it.
Correct.
Right?
Well, see, I wasn't in that Discord, so I cannot even talk. I can't discuss it. I can't say I know anything that went on in that Discord. I was never in it. So they can't even bring me up. Although they try. But
And I would come in there and see you guys arguing, and I would try to stay out of it.
right.
I did stay out of it. But again, I don't understand why. Like, I was friends with Life with Jen, and I never. These people kept saying that she did this and she did that, and I never saw any of it.
Right.
Even before she came in Discord.
Well, she showed herself today. Like what she did today, misbehaving is right was a bitch move.
Yeah, you're really not supposed to show Discord, and if you're going to do it, you should show it in context. But for me personally, that doesn't have anything to do with me. All I know is that I didn't want to see Miss B get jumped on because I really like her. Her positivity comes off really well. I didn't want to see her, but yeah, you don't show. The typical rule is you don't show a Discord after you've left it. Period.
Right.
That means somebody.
And that was a bitch move. What
That
she
means-
did today.
Yeah.
She knew she was going up on panel, and she left. She was trying to disarm her, and that was wrong. That's why we're all here supporting her.
It makes me wonder, and again, I don't have any issue with Jen, but it makes me wonder how much she was recording in there.
Exactly.
All right, and I don't know why they look. I liked Miss D, and
Right.
we talked all the time, and she
Right.
was very friendly to me. And I come in one day and the Discord's gone, and she took me off Facebook, and she won't answer me. So,
Right. Well,
I-
that's because we were me and Misbehaving were on your panel with Republican Ash, and evidently they thought we were talking about them when it had nothing to do with them.
we absolutely were not talking about
It
that.
was all about Republican Ash and the problems she's been having. But they thought we were talking about them. They said it made them sick to watch us on your panel.
They told you
that's
that?
when-
Who
no,
did they-
I wasn't in their Discord.
Well, who was
But-
it? Who said they made them sick to watch what on their panel?
Well, whoever was, I don't want to drop names, but
Oh, okay.
people that
Okay.
were still in that
Okay,
were still
all right,
in their
I-
Discord, that were still in my Discord, came to me and said we got kicked out because they said and made them sick to see me and Misbehaving on your panel because they thought we were talking about them and we weren't. It had nothing to do with them.
They knew, both of them knew that just because you guys had an argument, that it didn't have anything to do with me.
And I told you the same thing because you came to me and said, I'm still friends with Ms. D. And I said, yeah. And
yeah,
I never ever told you to
no, you didn't.
yeah, never ever.
Now
Did
I
I
like
ever
Miss
say?
D and Jen, and they've always been really kind to me. So
Mhm.
if they thought, if they're listening to this, if they thought that I would participate in any type of shit talk about them. I might discuss an issue, but I don't have nothing.
I think what you said, you might have said one thing, and that was, it sucks when you have friends that are disagreeing with each other and you're in the middle. That's the only thing that might have been related to them.
Right, I said that in Discord when you and Miss D were arguing. I said that then.
But here's what you don't understand: there was never an argument.
Well, you guys are kind of at each other.
Well, no, she was at me, and she took people out of my Discord to another Discord. So there was never I never argued with them. I never trash talked her. I never badmouthed her on my panel. When people asked about her, I said she was taking a break from YouTube. I never put her down, and we never had a fight.
No, so, well, let's just for me, maybe it wasn't a fight, but it looked like a tense situation between everybody. And what I said was, I hate to be in this because I hate to see you guys be. But it
bothers me when people say we had a fight, because we never did. What she did was shit talk behind my back, and I didn't do the same. So
you see, I don't know.
And she shit talked about other people. So let's
like I said, I found her on a Facebook message after she had blocked me, and I didn't know why. I didn't know why the Discord was gone, and I messaged her and I asked her. I said, "Well, I don't like to know what I did, blah blah blah." And she saw it and she didn't message me back. Then she sent me like just a rose, and then I said, "Well, whatever I've done, I'm sorry," and I put question marks behind it. And then I said, "I'll miss you and I won't forget you," and that's it. And this was my friend, and well, as far as I know, she had never done anything to me. And now I'm hearing this bickering, and I'm going to remain friendly with you and Miss B because there's no reason for me not to. You haven't done anything to me. I don't
exactly. That's what I'm saying. There was no issue.
No.
We didn't have an issue. Either did I. And look, they've been gone for 3 months. Never once did I go live and make a live about either of them. Not either of them. Not one time. I never talked shit to them to you. I never talked shit to them about them to anybody.
None of you guys have.
So there was no argument.
Even when they blocked me, I came into the Discord and I said, "Well, what's going on?" With that, you guys weren't talking crap then. Miss B did. The only thing she really said, she said, "Well, Bryan, everything isn't always as it seems." And I said, "Well, I don't know. I didn't do anything," and nobody talked crap. Nobody. There's Stewie.
Stewie's always talking shit about me.
Stewie just plays though. You get, he really.
Oh, he's mad about the whole Tucker thing, which,
Well, he knows it gets on your nerves. That's what he's going to do. That's what Stewie does.
Well, whatever. It is.
Carl, I really think he just likes to be a pest, and he's good at it. And he does. I really don't think.
He does a good job of it.
Yeah, he messes with me all the time. If you play back with it, I've for the last 2-3 years on here with Stewie, he'd come at me and I'll throw it back at him, and there's never been no hard feelings. Never.
He jumped on Dave. Little bangs. There he goes.
Yeah, because he thinks it's funny, and it is kind of funny if you think about it. But he jumped on Dave's panel one time. I was on Dave's.
Yeah.
And he come on there. He goes, I can't do Stewie's voice. Yeah. He said, "I heard you was talking shit about me, Bryan. Was you talking shit about me, man?" And I said, "Stewie, if I want to talk shit about you, I know where your channel is, dude." I ain't never got nothing bad to say about him. But I think it's kind of funny. Once you get to understand his character on here, that's the way he is. And if he's got something serious to say, he'll go live and he'll speak. But in the chats, he likes to kind of just pick with people. I don't think he means anything by it. Well, I'm surprised he's put up a bicycle yet.
Right.
He puts up bicycles on me all the time. Hey, Stewie, I bought a nice car today, bro.
Oh my God, yeah.
You're gonna have to put up.
Got a nice car.
You're gonna have to put up nice cars from now on. I'm gonna ride my bike right past it because I like exercise. Yeah, but as far as Miss D and Jen go, I'm surprised because I didn't know them this way. And you know, if they wanted to move on, then maybe they should just move on.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes them happy. You know, I don't know. But you know, I always felt like Miss D was really smart, and I never got the feeling that she was trying to control your channel. I don't know if you did.
Not all the time, but sometimes.
Yeah, she would get.
I think she was overbearing sometimes.
Well, look at me. Look at me. I'm gonna talk about somebody that would get short tempered. She would get short tempered sometimes. Yes. I don't think she was trying to control anything. I don't.
You didn't get yelled at when you were in Discord sometimes.
She yelled at me the one time, and I was like, "Whoa!" But I respected it, you know. So if she chooses not to speak to me, then hey, I'll miss her, and I'll take the advice that she gave me, you know, when I knew her to stride. But
it is what it is. I mean,
yeah, it sucks when you're friendly with somebody and they just kind of ditch on you for no reason.
Right.
But I guess I get why I can't let me say not for no reason. She has her reasons. I just wish sometimes she'd come back to me and let me know. But I'm not gonna drag either one of them. They ain't done nothing to me.
I didn't drag either one of them to you.
No, you didn't. But I'm just saying I'm not gonna.
And that live when we were up on your panel was not about them. It was about Republican Ash. So they're making it about themselves.
If I have a live about somebody, their name gets said over and over and over again. I mean, I make it clear. I don't talk in circles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, I just wanted to be sure that Miss B wasn't getting chewed up over there, and she's not.
Yeah, no, she's okay. She's okay.
Yeah, and
she holds her own. She does. She holds her own. I mean, she knows what she wanted to say. She said what she needed to say, and yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna shut it down and get myself something to eat. Go to bed. I gotta get
okay, Brian. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
So we could support her.
Yeah, she's doing good. They weren't picking on her, and it actually went well. She got to speak her mind. So.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to you later.
All right. Peace. See you later.
Right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.